Hi y'all, Taylor from Taytime here, recapping the season 4 finale of the Fear the Walking Dead, not The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. I was pleasantly surprised that it was not like she tainted the water with this, that. She tainted it with something in that zone, which was antifreeze. Um, so obviously, we're just gonna. Martha is dead now. She was crazy enough to rip her own arm off and turn and everything, and Morgan ended up killing her. After crashing his car, hurting him, making him run back to everybody, and poisoning everybody with antifreeze. Also, the group, while they were smart when they went to go get the methanol, who they left behind to do stuff and who they, did, part of me wants to say June maybe thought that the bullets poisoned the ethanol, or that by the time they got to it, there wasn't enough in the tank. But that was a little weird, that part. But Morgan and Jim in the end up saving them because he went back to Jim's brewery and got beer, and that was a really funny scene between John Dory and Charlie. You're not gonna drink it. You're not gonna get poisoned again until you're 21. I was like, okay, but, and I'll get back to this part. Al was watching her tapes. She was watching her tapes. And when Morgan's like, I'm not going to go back to Alexandria, we're going to go do what Polar did in his notebooks and go back to the denim factory and yada, 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 which they find the denim factory. They left on a kind of unknowing note, but that might be good in the end, and I'll get to that in a second. And I really thought they were going to reveal this for a random moment while Morgan was quickly watching the tapes to go find these people. But basically, Al's like, yeah, we're going to go find all these people and we're going to create this community at this denim factory. My assumption is it's somewhere between Mississippi and Texas. That's just my assumption. I don't know. So foreseeably, we do not know how long Morgan has been away from the Walking Dead group, because we know next week is an 18-month time jump. So conceivably, this all could have happened with Morgan going to Texas in less than 6. So having this factory thing could easily help a time jump for Fear next season, especially since I have an inkling that they are going to end up connecting next year. That being said, back to the tapes. When Al went to put the tape in, they specifically did not show the label. So I was like, ooh, it's going to be Daniel. Like, even the doctor was in the back of my mind, but I was like, maybe Daniel, to finally connect what happened to him. It was Abe's wife and kids. How? How do I know this, by the way? I was 90% sure last night. I'm 99.999% sure today it was them. Because, besides the obvious that we didn't see the label, first things first, and this is kind of important, there was the tape that was labeled that. Second, also important, Abe was in Texas, so is Al. 3, when she is fast forwarding, rewinding, doing whatever she's doing, there is an army personnel in that video who looks beat up, or who looks like they did something wrong or saw something wrong or something. Then there is the woman and the 2 kids. I instantly recognized the woman's shirt and the young kid and the young boy. And then I all of a sudden realized, holy, that's Abraham's wife. So I have a feeling Morgan's going to be looking through those tapes and going, and that's how they're going to connect. So I'm really intrigued to see where this is going. This was a very interesting season of Fear. It was essentially a reboot of the series, and I can totally dig it. I can totally see there being a crossover again next year. I can totally see all this happening. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day, guys. Thanks.